Cleaning the conveyor belts. Lines 1 to 5. The first thing you need to do is isolate the belt. Attach your lock and remove the key. Then you need to use the lifting tool to lift the belt up. Once the belt is lifted up, you need to dry pick the meat out from all of the rollers and cogs on the inside of the belt. Then you turn the belt back on and hose the belt from one end. If you do it at the end, the belt opens up as it turns the corner, allowing you to get the meat out of the grooves. Do this until you've cleaned the whole length of the belt. Then you can move on. Then you walk down each side of the belt cleaning the silver edges. You clean the cage with the wire in it underneath and the legs of the belt. Then you clean the silver tables. Make sure you hose on top, underneath, all sides and the legs of the table. Once it's clean, you pull the table along and hose the groove where the table hooks onto the belt. At the end of the belt, you need to clean the white guard flaps. On the front, you're focusing on the screw holes where all the meat gets caught. Then you pull it open so you can clean the other side. Next, you'll need to hose the rollers and half rollers that are underneath the belt on each side. Ensure you hose the rollers and half rollers in both directions to make sure you get all the meat off. Now the belt needs to be isolated. Isolate the belt with your lock and use the lifting tool to raise the belt. Once the whole belt is raised, you can then begin to clean the inside. Lift the belt slightly so that you can clean the roller at the end of the belt. Now that the roller at the end is clean, we can begin to clean the silver, plastic guards and rollers throughout the length of the belt. Push the belt up, begin to clean the inside of the belt top to bottom. Then you can clean the rollers, the plastic guards, and then the bottom of the belt. Once the inside of the belt is clean, you can then begin to foam. When you turn the foamer on, it takes about 10 to 15 seconds for the motor to kick in and start producing foam. Wait until there is foam before you start foaming. Lift the belt up and foam the inside. Make sure everything is foamed. Once all of the inside of the belt is foamed, you then remove your isolation lock and run the belt. Foam the top of the belt, the silver on the sides, the cage with the cables in it, the legs, and the rollers underneath. Now that everything is foamed, you can begin to hose off. You hose off in the same order that you cleaned the belt. You start with the top of the belt, hosing off from one end. You then move down the sides of the belt and hose off all the silver. Now the belt needs to be isolated so you can hose the foam off the inside of the belt. Use your lock to isolate the belt. When you're hosing the foam off the inside of the belt, you hose from top to bottom. Start with the inside of the belt, then you clean all the guardrails and the silver, and then begin to clean the bottom of the belt. In this last hose off, you must ensure that all the meat is removed from the belt. Once all of the foam is hosed off from the belt, you can then lower the belt with the lifting tool and begin to sanitize. Sanitizing is the last step. Once you've finished sanitizing, you can then begin to pack up all of your equipment.